jack poles.
Wow, they're super light. Compared to my other tent, this is incredibly light. Should be 4 of them. And the pegs. Inside you can't see, there's another section in the tent bag. It has the extra pole with the extra sleeve for your damaged stuff. Tent stakes are pretty cool. It's their, call it a Y peg. Normally the person would me just let these flop open, but from everything I read, you're supposed to take it easy, treat these with respect, inspect them, make sure they're tight. Should last forever. Let's go ahead and tighten the guy lines here. No, it's supposed to tighten it, but not super tight. It's supposed to leave it so it's it's tight, but does not deform the shell. Bear with me. And should be a mesh pocket back here somewhere. You see this little pocket right here? This one is fastened by that little toggle. There we go. Got my cot laying out here. My fan. It's a nice, you call it clothesline up here. It comes with a nice clothesline, hang your clothes. In my case, my fan. Some of the construction design you'll see is the bathtub design inside. So there's actually no seams. So this can basically sit in water. The seam on the bottom, I guess, is all taped up and stitched. And what I've heard about this stitching, they actually have, because this is a type of nylon, they actually have a, like they cool down or super cool the needle. So as the needle pokes through and stitches, it's supposed to cool the needle down so it makes as small a hole as possible. The material for the tent, this is the inside material, which is water resistant but not waterproof. The outside material is actually a waterproof, they call it Keron 1800, which is the strongest that they make. It's incredibly difficult to tear. All right, I'm sitting out here in the vestibule. Remember, I have a footprint on order. It should be here. I thought it'd be here today, but most likely tomorrow or possibly the next day. And that will go out here. And out here in this vestibule, this is a very large vestibule area. With the footprint, the floor will be nice and clean for me. I have my Helix chair, got my Cabela chair, and table out here. Just have my fan. It was a little warm in here. It's getting cool now. Spiders. One of the neat things about this this tent, by the way, is that it, besides being awesome, it's handmade, and it's made by one person. I should say the inner tent is made by one person and the outer tent is made by one person. Whether or not they're the same person, I don't know. And then I know there's an actual, they actually set it up and inspect it completely. So it's not a mass run type of thing that they do. Here's the actual, I'll show you, this is kind of neat. It's controlled by Rena McCor. And then this is the actual person that made the tent. Let's see how that, you can make that out. Keron Rats? I'm not quite sure. Made in Estonia. Handmade in Estonia by Keron. And Keron is my mom's name, so that's cool. Let's see if I covered everything for the tent. Multiple vestibules. So on the back end we've got a gear vestibule. And it's a second exit, so it's actually a screened exit. Screened mesh door, fully open. Somebody can enter and exit from that side. If you had 2 people, 3 people, they could go through there. You can put your backpacks or whatever you might need, and that can go out there. The actual vents that you see, they have a wire on the outside, and you can form it so you can mush it down, make it a half moon. The vent will open to the air, so this can be completely open if you wanted to. I really like that. I think the biggest reason I bought this particular one is the vestibule. I love the idea of being outside of getting outside, or being out of the elements and be able to relax. So I can sit out here, like right now I'm in my chair, I've got my table right here, I can be out of the sun and have a nice relaxing area. I will probably try this out for field day, which is a ham radio thing, and possibly put my radio here. We'll see how it works out, but that could be a lot of fun as well. You can see I have the screen door closed behind me. I have to work on the tent a little bit and set it up so I don't have the wrinkles. And like I said, this is my first time pitching it. Seen the first time putting it up. Learned a couple things. It's interesting, I actually knew what I was doing because I watched so many videos on how to set this up. However, total fail. And I don't know if I said it, but it only takes 4 stakes to put this tent up. You can just do the 2 on the end, 2 on each end, and you can leave the guy lines down. It'll be fine for that. It is not a freestanding tent. In the past, that was one of my requirements. So when I did this, I was a little bit cautious about whether or not I wanted that or not. But it's pretty nice. You can also double pole. So you saw I had 4 poles to put through the arcs. Another thing you can do for exhibition wise, or if you know you're going to be in really severe weather, you can get 4 more poles and double pole it. So the strength of the tent will be twice as much. A couple things I want to show you. Like I said, it hugs the ground. So one of the neat things, you've got your stakes that go into a ring. Put your stake into a ring, and then once you loosen that up, you stake it out. You pull it tight when you stake it out, but then when you're done staking it out, you just take this loop and tighten it down. It pulls it down to the ground. So the 2 ends have that, and by the poles, they have these cups. I don't know if you can see that. Similar type of thing. It's loose, and then let's see. So when you take it down, you're supposed to loosen it up, I guess. And then once you put the poles in, and you put the poles in that cup, and remember I said you could double sleeve it. You could put 2. You put 2 in this outer sleeve. Once you put the pole in and you're all ready to go, you pull it so it's tight and flush with the bottom of the tent. That's how that works. Okay, let's take down the tent. Obviously we're in super nice conditions right now. Gives you another look at these stakes. They have a really nice high-end stake. I think they're pretty high-end. They're fairly strong. They call it a Y, or it's like a tri type thing. Let's pull on these. I thought I would have trouble with it coming off of here, not having an actual hook, but I didn't see a problem. Another thing you can do is you can get different stakes. So if you're in the winter time, you could do, they have sand and winter stakes, which are pretty nice. I'll show you a picture of those. I should also add that the poles go in on one side only. As you feed it through, there's cups on this side, and on the other side there's these sleeves that are going through. And then the other thing you want to do is push the poles out, not pull them out. Takes a little bit more time to do this. This is the recommendation by Hilleberg. If you watch their videos, you want to have your poles last as long as you can. And then they want you to inspect your poles. Each time you take it down. Show you these poles. They have this short section here, but then you can see these are DAC poles, DAC. Extremely lightweight. Can't believe how light they are. I don't know if you can see the blue liner. I don't know, they're very strong yet very light. Do the same thing for the other 3 poles. This fits back on the bike.